Hello everybody, today I wanted to talk about Sonic and Amy and why Sonic and Amy is canon, despite what anybody says. And I know a lot of antis are going to be coming here telling that it's not canon. Well, yeah, it is canon. It's already been confirmed that it is been confirmed since 1993, since Sonic City came out. Amy was designed to be Sonic's love interest. She was designed by Kazuyuki Yoshida, who also designed Metal Sonic. And Kazuyuki's role was to give Sonic a love interest, and henceforth Amy was created. And over the years, since Amy was the only female in the group, I guess they wanted to decide to give her the role. I mean, it's cute. I really do ship these two. They're very adorable. They have this dynamic that a lot of people enjoy. But over the years, a lot of people have grown unattached to Amy, calling her a stalker or annoying. But to be honest, she's just a typical girl. Yes, stalking is not a good thing, but being in love with somebody, I'm sure a lot of people go through it. And don't act like they don't, because Amy's no different than any other woman or girl that's in love with a guy, and any guy that's in love with a girl. So it's normal for her to be in love. Not too clingy is a good thing, but yes, it's right for her to be in love, and I don't understand why people hate her for that. And there are some people that say that Sally is better because she's not like stalking Sonic or anything. Yes, Sonic and Sally are cute. I do like them too. I ship them. But Sally isn't any good either. Like, she's always like, yeah, I guess she has to control Sonic, and sometimes because he gets out of control. But I remember like reading this one scene where she slaps him. Yeah, that's no different than what Amy will be doing. And Amy has been through Sonic's side since the beginning. Yeah, so has Sally, but I think Amy is a better off character for him. She supports Sonic. She's very supportive. She cares about him, about his well-being. And Sonic Elise, she says that she doesn't care what he looks like, and it's a cute moment because she cares about his well-being. And it's something that I enjoy about Amy, because Amy's a character that's full of love and joy. She cares about others. She helps others, and I get that's what Sonic likes about her a lot, because she defends others and sees the good in others. And Sonic's no different. Like, he wants to see the good in others. That's why it's like one of my favorite ships. They're a cute pair. They're meant for each other. They could see the good in others, even if they're bad. They give others a chance. And yeah, it's been confirmed that Sonic does like Amy. It says in one of the manuals that he's a shy person. He does have feelings for her. He's just very shy. And I like how in Sonic Boom they just address that they're shy for one another, and that's probably one of my favorite things about Sonic Boom, because they don't admit it to their feelings, but yes, it's hinted that they do like each other. And Sega supports it a lot. We all know because it's the canon ship. Yeah. And like I said, it doesn't matter what anybody says. It's canon. It will always be canon. The amount of times that Sonic has rescued her is already proven enough that he cares about her. Yes, he rescues others, but mostly when Amy is about to get kidnapped or anything happens, he just rushes to her aid. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, like where Anchorman kidnaps her, he just rushes to her aid. Doesn't even think a second thought, he just goes at it. So Sonic Adventure, in the first Sonic Adventure, she gets kidnapped, he rushes. Sonic City, he doesn't even know her. He rushes to save her. I mean, he'd probably do it for anyone else, but the fact that back then, when this was all starting, he found her very annoying. And he didn't care. He just wanted to go after her. Because that's the type of person Sonic is. He's the type of person that would save her. And yeah, he does care about her. He really does. I love them. Another thing is that the Japanese voice actors of Sonic and Amy sang a song together about how much they like each other, but in Sonic and Amy's perspective. Yes, there is an actual song, and I could put in the link in the description so you guys can hear it for yourself. I heard it so many times. It's just so adorable. I wish I could animate it, but sadly I cannot. The moment I'm still trying to learn how to draw Sonic characters. And you should hear it for yourself. It shows how much they really do care about the characters, and how much they show that Sonic and Amy really do love each other. To me, no other Sonic parody can come close to how adorable this is. I mean, to me, Shadow and Rouge are like the second that I could think about. Although Shadow and Rouge is actually my favorite ship, because it's basically like the more mature Sonic and Amy. Amy says the same thing about how she wants to be by his side no matter what. Just like Rouge says the same thing about Shadow. I mean, I did it in one of my other previous videos. Like the first video I did was about Shadow and Rouge. And I did add how similar they are to Sonic and Amy. Well, they're more mature, Sonic and Amy. One thing I like about Amy is that like every time Sonic is like hungry, the first thing she does is like ask if he wants like something to eat, and yes, I like that she cooks for him. That's how you win somebody's heart, is by cooking for them. Kind of reminds me of Goku and Chi-Chi and how much Chi-Chi feeds him, and I guess that's one thing that he likes about his wife. Sort of similar like to Sonic and Amy, because you got this like hot-headed woman who cooks for him, and then you got this like goofy ass character who doesn't really take things seriously unless the world is in trouble. And in Sonic Frontiers, there's this quote where Sonic says, "I wish I could be under an umbrella with Amy." In Japan, it is said that if you're sharing an umbrella with somebody, they are considered a couple. Well, not a couple, but you know, some romantic feelings under there. In Sonic's perspective, that's him saying that he wants to be with her. Speaking of Sonic's perspective, maybe we should look into the moments that he's been through with Amy, like in Sonic X. In Sonic X, there's this episode where Sonic and Amy are at the beach, and Amy gives him this bracelet, like this good luck charm, so he won't drown. And he wears it, and later on the episode, Amy starts to drown, and he goes after her, and he's wearing a bracelet. Knowing that he can't swim, he still goes after her with the bracelet on, and he still wears it at the end of the episode. Another episode is where Sonic finally comes back to his world, and Amy's waiting for him, and they have this really cute moment where Sonic gives her a rose. And in the Japanese version, Sonic says that he loves her, even though the audio was mute. He says it to her, and they start hugging, and it ends in a very romantic way. And this is probably like a lot of people's favorite episode, because this is the moment where I realized that they are a thing. To say what you want about Sonic and Amy, Sonic will always be there for her to save her. He's always been there, even in the IDW. They have like these moments together, and I think that's Sega's already wanting them to be a pair, because if you look at it, they're becoming more closer and closer pair. There are even more moments where Sonic's like he flirts with her and he wants to go out with her, and even Amy gets all shy, which is like usually she doesn't. She just gets over hype about stuff. In this version, she's all like, she's just shyer. I think it's cute. A lot of people think that they want the old Son Amy back, but I think this version of them is okay. And I think they should just let it be like that. I think it's better. Sonic actually wants to spend more time with her than he did in the 2000s era. Speaking of 2000s era, I remember that Amy was very hated. Like, a lot of people didn't want her in the game anymore, and people wanted Sally and Sonic to be a thing. I mean, they were already a thing, but in the Archie series, in the Sega series, it's Sonic and Amy. But Son and Ally shippers weren't the only one. It was also Son and Adol shippers that wanted Shadow and Sonic to become a thing. And Sega's already confirmed that they don't even ship Sonic and Shadow. They don't acknowledge it. Sonic's Japanese voice actor, Junichi, doesn't approve of Son and Adol. By all means, people could ship it all they want. And it's fair that people can ship whatever they want, but they're not going to be a thing. Sadly, for the Son and Adol shippers. Oh, I forgot to mention something, that people don't like Amy because she plays the role of damsel in distress. Be honest with yourself. Will you like somebody that you love or care about and have a crush on you to save you? Yeah, I'm sure there's people out there that think about that at times, but they don't want to admit it. They think that because you're strong and independent makes you a better person. It really doesn't. It actually doesn't. It just makes yourself selfish, because it's like you don't want help from others, and getting help from others leaves you in a more downfall spiral, which is not a good thing. A man saving a woman is basically a sign of romantic feelings for one another, and I don't see why people think it's a bad thing. I think it's great. Even if a woman saves a man, it's still a good thing. It shows that they care about one another. So that whole stupid shit about you don't need help, you should be strong enough. No. It's there's something wrong with you. You think that you don't need help and you should do things on your own. I mean, being weak all the time, yeah, it's a problem. You should at some point learn how to defend yourself, but there's also times where you need others to help you. Just like today in modern society, people think that women are considered weak because they get saved by a man. I think it's so stupid. And like sometimes in modern movies, there's always this woman who doesn't need help from no man. It's a thing that's getting on my nerves now, and definitely should be changed, because it's annoying. I hate it. So basically, Amy getting offered help from Sonic, or being saved by Sonic, is actually a good thing. It makes their connection stronger, and it just builds up more of a better relationship for the both of them. So say what you want, but yeah, they have probably the best connection in the whole series. So this concludes the end of the video. I appreciate it if you made it this far. Please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.